Stay safe.
Stay active.
Stay healthy.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Barrett from PAS, Physical Activity and Sports Specialist, and this is my daughter Xanthe. We hope you're keeping active at home or at school. We're here again today to show you a video of activities you can do in hopefully fairly small space with limited equipment. This workout or this activity is mainly for children in year 1 and 2, so key stage 1, but can be done by children reception 2, and hopefully those adults at home will get stuck in also. All you need is a bouncy ball like this one, and a surface that you can bounce it on, so we're doing outside on our patio. So I hope you enjoy the activity, and let us know what you think. So we're going to start by a warm-up like you would in any PE lesson to get your heart beating faster, your lungs working harder, and your muscles ready for exercise. So Xanthe's going to be doing some exercise on the spot first and then moving around the area. So we're going to start with a bounce catch, then a throw catch. So just in the space Xanthe's in, she's going to have her feet apart in line with her shoulders, knees bent, bottom sticking out as if she's sitting on a chair, so she's nice and balanced, ready to move off in any direction. She's going to have her eyes forward, looking at the equipment, her ball, and when she's catching with her nest to her chest, so bringing the ball into her body for a nice, safe catch. So let's begin by a drop catch. So we're just dropping the ball onto the floor and catching it nest to chest. Good stuff. Bend your knees, Xanthe. Good, keep going. Try not to bounce the ball hard into the floor, just drop it at sort of shoulder height, and then it won't bounce too many times. If it's a little bit difficult to catch it after just one bounce, you could challenge them to catch it after 2 bounces, and when they get more confident, go back to 1 bounce again. How you getting on with that, Xanthe? Good, keep bending those knees, keep on your balls of your feet, ready to move off in any direction. Okay, so we've had a go at a drop catch. We're now going to have a gentle throw catch. So this leading on from our first lesson where we had to go with bean bags or material. So again, you could try this with a bean bag or material again. So keeping in your ready position, feet apart, knees sticking out as if you're sitting, knees sticking out, bottom sticking out as if you're sitting on a chair, and be ready, just a gentle throw catch, and not this time no bounce. So throw, catch, good, bring it into your chest, good, catching nest to chest. Good, keeping bending our knees so you get your body behind the ball. So we've tried a drop catch, make sure you're looking, Xanthe, and we've tried a throw catch. Okay, stop there for me, shield the ball. We're now going to do it with a bit of movement to get that heart beating faster and get ready for exercise. So Xanthe's going to jog gently around this space, and if I tell her to drop catch, she's going to drop the ball into the floor, catch it nest to chest, and if I ask her to throw catch, she's going to throw the ball up and catch it nest to chest. Okay, off you go. So just jogging in the space, carrying the ball with her, drop catch. Keep going. After you've done it, carry on jogging around the space. Drop catch. Good, don't forget to get in your ready position when you're catching the ball at all times. Throw catch. Good stuff. Keep going, Xanthe. Remember, you might have to move in different directions. Good stuff. Sometimes forward, sometimes back, sometimes sideways. Drop catch. Well done. Keep it going. Throw catch. Ooh, make sure you keep that ball in front of you so you can see it at all times when you're throwing. Throw catch. Good stuff. Keep it going. Drop catch. Throw catch. Throw catch. Throw catch. Keep going. Well done. Drop catch. Throw catch. Drop catch. Throw catch. And freeze there. Shield the ball. Okay, obviously you can pause the video there if you want to do that a little bit longer and have your adult calling out drop catch or throw catch or whoever it is you're working with. And obviously you can do that at the speed that you feel most comfortable. Obviously the quicker you ask them to do it, the more tricky that can be. Okay, what we're going to do now is do some hand-eye coordination activities with the ball to make sure her muscles are nice and ready. So we did this one in the video last time, so we're going to do our around the world, but this time with a ball rather than a beanbag, so it might be a little bit trickier. Okay, let's have those legs apart, knees bent, so that ready position, and keeping the ball in contact with your body around about your tummy height all the time, circling around your body using one hand and then feeding it into the other hand. Bend the knees, Xanthe, get nice and low. Good, and if you feel confident, you can try and do that a little bit faster around your body. Do you think you can go a little bit quicker, Xanthe? Challenge yourself. And how about going in the opposite direction? Do you think you can go the other way?
Yeah.
Good stuff. And now for a bit of fun, you can do this as a pair as well. So if you stand back to back, sometimes a bit tricky if you're different heights. Let's go this way a little bit, Xanthe. And now we're going to do the same thing, but around 2 people. That's right. And get ready with your hands in your ready position, ready to receive the ball. Good stuff. So keep it around your body, Xanthe. Oh, switch. We're going the other way. Make sure you're moving it around your body. Keep it around your body, Xanthe. It's touching your body. Switch, she says, go the other way. Switch. And back the other way again. Good stuff. And if you want to, you can do it without the ball touching your body as well and see how fast you can do that. Don't say switch yet. Let's just get going in one direction first. Around the body. And, oh, if you make a mistake, don't worry. You should really start to feel this in your obliques. Whoa! The muscles in the sides of your body. You have to concentrate, otherwise you will make mistakes. Get those hands ready to receive. Keep your feet still and just twist from your waist or your hips. Good stuff. Shall we have the change now, Xanthe? Change. 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 Ooh. Good stuff. Okay, if you want to pause the video there to try the activity again, you can. You can also do it sitting down in a tuck shape as well, back to back. And we'll come back with other challenges that you can do like that on another video. What we're going to do now is look at some different ways of throwing to help you be more accurate so the ball goes where you want it to go. So we're going to start with pushing the ball from our chest down to the floor at a target. So Xanthe, if you'd like to step back a little bit. Okay, she's going to start by making a big W or W behind the ball. And she's going to have her hands nice and wide. That W or W is going to start at her chest. So think about that chest. Okay, and when she takes the pass,
you're going to aim in one of these.
One of those boxes, yes. You could have a target, maybe you could chalk onto the floor or have some sort of spot or object to use as a target. Just move back slightly, Xanthe. She's going to push it down from her chest into the floor, and I'm going to attempt to catch it after one bounce. Go for it.
This is our target here.
Okay, pushing Xanthe into the floor, good stuff. And then when you're catching, change back into your ready position, Xanthe. And when you're throwing, step forward towards the person that you are throwing to. Good stuff. Remember, pushing from our chest, bent arms to straight arms.
Remember the W.
That's right. Remember the W, pushing the W away from your body or your work. Good stuff. Are you hitting your target? Are you making sure you're catching it after just one bounce and being ready to move if, unfortunately, the throw isn't quite as accurate, so it doesn't quite go where you want it to go every time. Good stuff. Okay, if you want to pause the video there and practice that for a little bit longer, then you can. Okay, what we're going to do now is chest push. So rather than pushing down to the floor, we're going to push nice and straight from one person's chest to the other person's chest. This is a nice flat, direct pass, okay, and shouldn't go up into the air and should be used over a short distance in a game. Never mind, don't worry. That's it, make sure you got your W and you're stepping forward into the pass. Okay? Step back a little bit, Xanthe. Try and aim from my chest to your chest. Bent arms to straight arms. Okay, if you want to pause the video there to have more of a go and more of a practice. And what you can also do is see how many bounce passes you can do without making a mistake, or even time yourself to see how many bounce passes you could do in 30 seconds or a minute, and then repeat it with the chest pass to see how many of those you can do in a row without making a mistake, or setting yourself a time limit to see how many you can do in a certain amount of time. Now we've mastered the chest push and the bounce pass, we're going to try pushing from our foreheads. This is not a technical name for this pass, but I often call it the unicorn push, as we think about the unicorn having a horn at the top of our head, and we're going to be pushing the W from the top of our hairline, so where the unicorn might have their horn. This pass goes up a little bit higher, so this throw goes up into the air rather than down to the floor or straight to the chest this time. So this one might be a little bit trickier to catch, and you might have to have a bounce before you catch it this time. Okay, step back, Xanthe, in your ready position, ready to catch. And I'm going to make my W behind the ball, and I'm going to have one foot in front of the other. I hold my pen in my right hand, so I'm going to have my left foot pointing towards Xanthe. I'm going to start with my unicorn push, so I have my ball at my top of my head. My partner's ready in a ready position, and I'm going to push nice and high. Now I'm going to be ready in the ready position, and she's going to push from her unicorn. Nice and high, Xanthe, pushing up. Good stuff. Come forward a little bit, Xanthe. We can't quite see you there. Good stuff. Every time, remembering, I've got the sun in my eyes now, so that's a little bit tricky. So pushing, oops, never mind, pushing up from that unicorn up into the air, bent arms to straight arms.
This one over there.
Okay, if you want to pause the video there to practice your unicorn passes a little bit more, please do. And if you feel like you want to practice to see how many you can do in a row without making a mistake, or giving you a time to see how many unicorn pushes you can do in 30 seconds or 1 minute. Okay, what we're going to try and do now is a throw tennis rally and then a throw tennis game. So for this, you will need something to act as a net between you and the person that you've been throwing and catching with. So it could be something like cones, it could be cans of beans, it could be a skipping rope that you lay across the floor, or if you had some chalk, you could chalk a line across the floor. We're lucky we're going to have used some cones. So if somebody wouldn't mind putting down 3 cones along the space that we're working in, and then you need to stand opposite each other with the cones along the centre. Okay, step back a bit for me, Xanthe, and stand facing me. Come this way a little. Okay, so like a game of tennis, the ball has to go over the net into your opponent's side of the court, and your partner has to try and catch it after 1 bounce. Okay, so be ready, Xanthe, in your ready position as I push from my chest. Ready position. Be ready to catch after just 1 bounce. And now I'm doing the same. Over the net, catching after 1 bounce. Over the net, catching after 1 bounce. So try not to let it go on the net. It needs to go over the net. Good. Well done for remembering to have your W there, Xanthe, and pushing from your chest. Bent arms to straight arms. I wonder, whoa, that was on the net. I wonder how many throws over the net you can do without making a mistake. And freeze there. Okay, if you want to pause the video and continuously have a go at your throw tennis rally to see how many throws you can get in a row, please do. And the next challenge would be now to play against your partner to see if you can try and beat them in a game of throw tennis. So you can make your playing area a little bit wider now if you want to, but obviously not so wide that you're going to be out of space. And now the ball must stay in the sides of the cone, so it can't go out too far to the left or the right, otherwise the ball would be out. And equally, it can't go too far back, otherwise it will be out as well. But this time you need to think about some attacking and defending and how you're going to be able to beat your partner by maybe doing some different types of throws or pushing it slightly to the left, slightly to the right, nearer or further away. Okay, it still must be pushed from the chest, okay, but this time down to the floor. So this time it's super important that you're always in your ready position, ready to catch. Well done, good thinking. I like your plan there, Xanthe, thinking about what am I going to do to make me move. Good stuff. Well done. I was going to do a little short one there to make Xanthe move. And she's doing a few to the different side. Whoa! Okay, so if you manage to get the ball past your partner and they don't catch it, or they catch it after more than 1 bounce, that's your point. And you can start to work out a bit of a rules of how you can try and play this game of throw tennis. Let's have one more rally, shall we, Xanthe? Ooh, cheeky. You ready in your ready position? Good catch. Whoa! Ooh, caught it in the fingertips. Oh. Yeah! Okay. So that's 1 point each. We better stop there. Okay. So hope you enjoyed playing the game of throw tennis. We're now going to have a cool down and try and just bring our bodies back down. And if you want to obviously spend any longer on any of those activities, then please do. Okay, Xanthe, we're going to do the figure of 8. So you can have your feet apart, knees bent like your ready position earlier. And you're going to attempt, I'm going to come back for this one to show everybody, see if you can draw the ball around your feet, 2 circles, using one hand, then the other. Would you like to have a go, Xanthe? Move back a little bit so everybody can see you have a go. So can you draw? Make sure you've got your feet apart to give the ball room to get through the middle. Make sure you bend your knees.
You want to do it quicker.
Yeah, if you can, if you feel confident, maybe you can go a little bit faster on this task. Or again, change the direction that you try and do it. Good work, Xanthe. Stay on the balls of your feet. Good control. Don't want that ball to go too far away from you. Okay, and stop there. Obviously, you can do it for a little bit longer if you want to pause the video and repeat again, or try it with a different size ball as well. Okay, we hope you've enjoyed today, and remember, stay safe, stay active, stay healthy.
Subscribe.